Hello, and welcome to our Get to Know You series, where we get to meet the members of the Billie Holiday Project and learn about who they are and what they're up to. My name is Zoë Brielle, and I'm the social media web specialist for the Billie Holiday Project for Liberation Arts. And joining me today is one of our newest team members, Megan McShea. Megan is an archivist who is joining the Billie Holiday Project to continue supporting our community partners, specifically Baltimore's Black church community and their artifacts. Over the next 9 we'll be working closely with these churches in the Ubi Jazz Cultural Center to provide technical assistance and technical planning in the renovation of these local archives. So before we dive in, Megan, could you just give us a brief introduction of yourself and tell us a little bit about your background as an archivist?
Sure. Well, I've been working in archives for a long time. I got my master's in library science in 2004, and so I guess I've been considered, a pro since then. And I've spent most of that time working at the Smithsonian in DC, although I lived here in Baltimore that whole time. And I worked at a research collection at the Smithsonian related to art history called the Archives of American Art. But in 2000, I left that job, and mainly because, I live here in Baltimore, and I really want to use my skills and expertise to do work on archives in my own city. So I was very fortunate to have a chance to join this team.
That's really amazing because you have so much experience and you're so familiar with the Baltimore part of it. So I'm excited to see where your work takes you because there's so much history in Baltimore, and being able to document that is really important for the next generation, creating that legacy and making it organized in a way that people can find it consumable. So going into these next 9 months, can you tell us about what you're planning to do for these community partners and a bit about what your role in this endeavor and with your project is all about?
Sure. Well, I guess I would start by saying that many of the churches that the project has reached out to already have archives. They already have people working on their archives, and they have for, in some cases, generations. And that's why these materials have survived thus far. And so I just want to recognize that I'm here to support that work. And I think it's kind of maybe part of a larger trend in the archival profession of rather than kind of going around like a collector and trying to bring archives into institutions, academic institutions, rather going out and finding people who are doing the work and finding ways to support them. And so that's how I see my role in this.
So you've talked a little bit about community already, and as much of this project is about community and finding these people that are preserving Baltimore's history and being a base for the public to be able to learn about this history, we always seem to circle back in these conversations of actually making real connections with the people and with the people to the community and with the community to the history. So, and with that, engage the public kind of collectively is really important and is also what the Billie Holiday Project is all about. So how important is community engagement for this project? And especially in these challenging times where we can't necessarily always be together in this community element, can you speak to ways that our audience can maybe get involved or learn more about the history of Baltimore?
Well, sure. To start with your first part of that question, this project can't exist without community engagement, and it's really an effort that has to begin with, relationships and forming relationships with people. And so I am really thrilled to have this sort of excuse maybe, or a reason to reach out to my neighbors here in Baltimore who I don't know yet, who are doing work that's aligned with work that I know so well, and learning about what they're doing and figuring out how to support them and how they might want to, use my skills and expertise to kind of further their goals. So that's one part of it. Of course, now we're not doing a lot of getting together, and archives are all sort of about things as much as they are about people. And it helps when we can be in the same room together with the things. So that won't be happening probably as much as it could have in other times, or as it will in the future. And so now, a lot of where I think we've all learned from this year that a lot can get done in terms of planning and relationship building. And so that's where I've begun, and just encouraging folks to, tune into just some, grant opportunities, or just kind of thinking about the timeline as a planning opportunity for what they want to accomplish with their archives.
Thank you for tuning in. You can learn more about the Billie Holiday Project on our website or our Facebook page. Once again, thank you so much, Megan. It was a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you.